Married to Medicine, Married to Medicine, Married to Medicine, LA. All right. We got a new batch of ladies here. I'm so excited that we have another Married to Medicine franchise, and I think that this one is going to work. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really good. We have a part of the cast. We have Dr. Iman Walker. We have Asha Blankenship, excuse me. Very interesting last name. We have Dr. Noel Reed, Shanique Drummond, Dr. Britton Cole, and this girl named Jasmine Johnson. All right. Very colorful cast. We have all different shades of black, darling. So we in here. All right. So, how do I want to do this exactly? Dr. Iman Walker, she is a psychiatrist. Beautiful chocolate African queen, darling. She's originally from New York. And she's fierce. She's bald, and I'm living for her. Wakanda forever. Plus, she's really likable. Asha is an actress. She's married to Dr. Larry, I believe. Dr. Larry Blankenship. I like her too. Very cool, very likable, very down to earth, real. A go-getter, smart. She's cool. I like her. Dr. Noel and Dr. Asha and Dr. Noel, not Dr. Asha and Dr. Noel, they're really good friends. Dr. Noel Reed, darling, she is, I believe, a family doctor. Super cool, super down to earth. Her and Asha, they were in a dance group together. They actually met when they were 5 and 6 years old, so that's a long-lasting friendship. That's real friendship right there for sure. Then we have Shanique. Shanique is married to Dr. Robert Drummond. I'm kin to some Drummond, so maybe I'm kin to the family. Shanique Drummond. She is Jamaican, kind of Susie Homemaker. She has kids. 2 kids, and she has her own business. Not really sure what it was that she said that she does, but we'll get into her in a minute. Dr. Britton Cole, we met Dr. Britton Cole on the little special. I like her. Really cool. She was in the army. She's best friends with Contessa. She has adorable kids. Her kids actually look just like Mariah Carey kids, rock and roll, very similar. Is she married to a doctor? I don't believe her husband's a doctor. Is he a doctor? Let me check and see, child. And she's an anesthesiologist. Did I say that right? Probably. Who knows? Let me see. Okay, no, her husband's not a doctor. But anyway, she has 2 kids. And, she's back and forth. Her husband more so have the kids, while she's doing her, doctor thing. So it's going to be a little situation with that. Because he wants her around more, and the kids want her around more, but and she wants to be around more, but she's also a very independent kind of person, and so that kind of clashes a little bit, and that's going to clash a little bit with Shanique, who's very much so Miss Mom, the mother of the year in Whoop to Whoop, very pretentious. Shanique is. She's not really that likable, and she's very pretentious. Just very putting on this facade like she's perfect, pretty much. And I definitely get some messy vibes from her for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get into the episode, child, before I just start talking. I mean, I already done start talking, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Like I said, Dr. Britton and her husband Larry, they waking up together. The kids are there with her in LA. She's back and forth between LA and Florida, I believe. And, she's talking to the kids or whatever. And, she used to cook. She used to do a lot of things. The husband, he ain't really with it. It's just like, oh, gosh. It's kind of a similar situation. Dr. Britton and her husband kind of have the setup of Dr. Simone and her husband. On the Atlanta cast. So, they're talking, they end up going out the door. And, she don't get to see her kids head off and whoop to whoop. So, yeah. I mean, that's her. That's who she is. It's her gig. Everybody's not Susie Homemaker. And there's nothing wrong with being Susie Homemaker either. But if that's not your testimony, then it's not. Whoop to whoop. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, Asha and Noelle been knowing each other a long time. Asha went to go get some Botox. That's something that Dr. Noelle does. They talked about their background, whatever. They used to dance, and Noelle went to go, become a doctor, and she did that. So shouts out to her. Let's see. Dr. Imani, she goes out with her guy named Phil, I believe, and she talks about her son Idris. Is that his name? Something like that. Anyway, her man comes from a group called R&B group called Portrait. They've been knowing each other a couple of years, at least 10 years or so. They've been knowing each other. Her man, Dr. Imani's man, Phil, is not the father of her child, but he's been in the child's life since he was a baby. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's that little boy's daddy. He's 11. He's adorable. I'm trying to look up Portrait. He was in that group. I don't want to get a copyright moment. Not they back. Child, this ain't new. 2018. With Portrait. Child, they getting back together, child. To do what? Okay. It's a song called Here We Go Again. Let me play like a little snippet situation. Y'all remember this? Wait, do the same thing. Wait, that's them. Oh my gosh, she was a part of that group. Wait, okay, I remember. Here we go, going through the same thing. The same dum 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 diddy. Yes. Okay, I like her even more now. Shouts out to Phil. Let me find Imani's damn Twitter. Okay. That's a part of my childhood. I'm here for it. Yes. So that's him. Okay. Hopefully the kids don't get no copyright strike. Child, only play the snippet. Don't start that mess, YouTube. But yeah, he's been in the child's life since he was a baby. That's his daddy. Beautiful. I like him. Now, Imani's whole storyline is going to be that she wants to have some kind of relationship with her biological father. Her biological father has not been in her life since she was 11 years old, and her husband is strongly against it. He was just like, no, and no, and no. So from a husband's standpoint, I'm sure he's just like, he don't want her to get hurt. He don't want her feelings to get hurt. He don't want her to be disappointed, by allowing this man into her life, and and all her hurt that she's felt from her father being absent, he's taken on, so I'm sure, But to a little girl, the little girl wants her daddy around. The little girl in Imani, the adult woman, wants her father in her life. So the little girl wants to have a relationship with her father. But we've seen many situations like this on TV. It might not be the way that you want it to be. You just want your daddy there, but your daddy in this current state might not be physically, mentally, emotionally ready to be your father because of what all he's probably gone through in his life. I know she said that he had a drug issue, etc. So, I think she's gonna get not so good result from that. Unfortunately, I didn't have my daddy in my life. I've had multiple stepdaddies though. Shouts out to my mom, but I didn't have my biological father in my life. He's still around. He's still alive. But yeah, whatever. So bless everybody's heart. What else is going on? We meet Jasmine. She's kind of, I guess, playing like the quad character. She's married to a doctor, physician. But she's good friends with Shanique, and them two together is just Airhead City. Pew, pew, pew. I mean, Jasmine more so than Shanique, but they're just Okay, so Jasmine and Shanique. Shanique is throwing her husband's 38th-year-old birthday party. I thought he was older than 38, but whatever. She's throwing her husband a birthday party, which I actually like him though. Dr. Roberts, I like him. He seems way more cool and down to earth than Shanique. Shanique is just nauseating. Oh, we gonna see though. We gonna see. He got a little mess box in him though. I see a little messy. So what was I gonna say? So anyway, she wants to have this. She's throwing this party for her husband, and she also wanted to have this little photo shoot with Jasmine. So Jasmine and her set up this little photo shoot, and she told Jasmine just do whatever. So Jasmine decided to take a sexy photo with Shanique in the tub full of jelly beans. I don't know why that stuff is sexy to people. That don't turn me on. That don't do nothing for me. All that's making me think when I see, people in tubs with, a bunch of candy and chocolate and all this kind of stuff, and milk and honey and whatever else it is, it just really makes me think, how did you waste all that food? You done wasted all these good jelly beans and Jolly Ranchers and gummy bears. It was a tub full of gummy bears. And all this stuff. And first of all, you wasted money. Secondly, you wasted all this good candy. You could have gave it out to a bunch of kids, have their parents going crazy because they crunked up on sugar. I would have just gave it to the neighborhood. Like, I don't think that's sexy to me. You sitting in a tub full of candy. That don't do nothing to me. But, whatever. Whatever. So that whole thing happened, and them two together, like I said, Jasmine and Shanique, it's just no. I can't. I have to click off to another station. Jasmine's definitely not going to be the breakout star like Miss Quad ended up being the breakout star of Married to Medicine Atlanta at all. She ain't got the personality. She's not that likable, but we're gonna see. We're gonna give her a chance. She's cute though. Okay. Asha is in the bed with her husband. They're talking about, possibly having a baby. As we saw on the little Married to Medicine special, that, she is 35, I believe, 35, 36, something like that, Asha. And, the higher you get in age, the more you are acceptable to certain, issues, defects, etc. with the baby. And Dr. Simone told her that. And so, she's a little worried about that. And, he's talking and, he instantly kind of decided to bring up the fact about money. In terms of like having a baby, because she wants to have a baby, and he do too, but he just kind of making excuses somewhat. And I thought that was very weird, because you don't hear most people talk about money when it comes to having kids. But even though I thought it was a little odd, I do think that's a very important conversation for people to have, and people don't talk about it that much, and they should. Because kids do cost money. It's fun making them, but you forget you gotta take care of them for years and years and years. And then people don't think about that, of how much money it costs, and how stressful it is with kids until you done had about 3 or 4 of them. You be like, oh, this is hard, ain't it? Okay. She's the only member on the cast that has not had kids, so I'm sure she's getting pressure from the cast, and just her inner circle. When you gonna have kids? When you gonna have kids? Whoop, whoop. Like I said in my last review, first of all, even if she did not want kids, which she does want kids, but even if she did not want kids, that's okay. We need to get out of thinking that this is the way things are supposed to be all the time. This is the way you're supposed to live your life as a man. This is the way you're supposed to live your life as a woman. This is what's supposed to happen. And that's not everybody's testimony. That's not going to be everybody's reality. How many people that we know that want kids and try to have kids for their whole life, and it never happens for them? That doesn't mean nothing's wrong with them. It's just not in your cards. Kids, having kids and getting married, that's beautiful and amazing. But that don't fulfill everybody. Clearly. How many people we see have kids and can give 2 craps about them? Don't even take care of them. Don't even... Hell, I see that every single day of my life. So, hey, at least they're having a discussion and thinking about it. But she really, really wants kids. And I think he does too. But for some reason, he's just scared of something. I don't know. He's kind of a mystery to me, Asha's husband. Well, we gonna see. I like Asha. I do. Asha decided to invite Dr. Heavenly to Dr. Roberts, Shanique's husband's little party, because they got cool and close and whoop to whoop. But I get it, bring in somebody kind of a live wire from the Atlanta cast over here to, spice it up, get people to watch, whoop to whoop. I get it. Okay. What else is happening? Is there anything else that happened before I get to this party? I don't think so, y'all. Like I said, Jasmine and Shanique are real good friends. Not likable. And Noelle, Dr. Noelle, and Asha are real good friends. Very likable. Okay, so but it's just episode 1. My opinion could change on all of these ladies, but we gonna see. But I don't think it is. Okay, so we get to the whole little party. It's a cute little party situation. It looked very nice. And Shanique and Robert upstairs talking. They come downstairs. Britton and her husband walk in. They're a very striking couple. And, they started talking, and Britton was just like, well, I'm getting ready to leave and go back to what's and what. And Shanique, she just acted like that was the end of the world. How can you not be around your kids? I cannot understand that. What is wrong with you? Your kids need their mommy. Your husband needs their wife. Whoop to whoop. Just, having a whole fit, because that's her whole world. Her kids and her husband, which is great and good for her. But like I said, that ain't everybody's testimony. So stop judging people just because of who you are, what you gonna do, and what you think and how you feel. Everybody's morals and things and ain't yours. I'm sure that lady love it. And, how can you say just because she works constantly, she's not at home as much, that she loves her kids less than you do? You can't say that. So... whatever. she's. It's not just that though. Shanique is just annoying. Like I said, but we gonna see. This is just episode 1. Bless her heart. Don't take it personally. She's pretty though. What else is happening? So yeah, they're talking about that. We found out that Dr. Roberts, Shanique's husband, he is really good friends with this girl named Anissa, something like that. Anyway, she's a fellow doctor. They've been knowing each other for years, and as time have went on, Shanique has also became close to Dr. Anissa, her husband's colleague. Now, the thing about Dr. Anissa is that Dr. Anissa is the ex of Asha's husband, Larry, and that she was invited to the party. Now, Shanique's excuse is that my husband is real close to her, so that's why she was invited. And he did confirm that he is very close to her, so that's why he was invited. That's why she was invited to his birthday party. It's a birthday party. Now, did I think that Dr. Roberts and Shanique knew the tea with Anissa and Larry, Asha's husband? Yeah, I do. So, I feel two kinds of ways about that. Yes, he can invite whoever the hell he wants to invite to his party, absolutely. But do I think that they were starting a little mess too? More so Shanique? Yeah. But, it's a show. It's a reality show. So let's get into it. So, all the girls are sitting around talking about the tea of what I just told y'all. And then Asha ended up coming up, kept telling her the tea. She was just like, well, who are you talking about? Who is Dr. Anissa? And Shanique was just like, oh, see, she don't even have a problem with it. Look at that. She was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just informed that all y'all hussies over here talking about me, so what's tea? And Shanique was just like, well, she used to date your husband. She was like, who? Dr. Anissa. She was like, oh, you invited her here. It was just like, yeah. And then Shanique went on this whole insecure situation. Jasmine, wasn't nobody even talking to her. She ended up jumping into it, talking about, when your husband's ex is in the building, this is what you do with the ring. You do this, and to signify that you're married, and be petty and stuff. I mean, I get it, and it was getting ready to get real heated. Then Dr. Imani, she brought both Shanique and Asha over to her, and they sat down, and she was just like, I love you both, and the situation's not that serious, and she definitely see both sides of it, like I do. Ultimately ain't a reason to get mad. Not one time did we see Larry go over there to talk to the lady. She didn't go over there to talk to him. I mean, it wasn't a reason to get mad to me. But I do see the messiness in it, like I said. So yeah, they talked about it. They kind of built it up, like it was gonna be something, but it wasn't nothing. So yeah, that was it, child. Was that it? I think that was it. It was a pretty decent episode, I guess. We're gonna get to know these ladies more and more. I'm excited about this cast, and we're gonna see. Definitely a totally different vibe from Atlanta, for sure. These ladies are probably not going to come to blows and things, but we're going to see. I would actually like it if the ladies from Atlanta bounce back from time to time on the show, just to spice it up and make it more funny. But yeah, we're going to see. Overall, I like them. I do. I like them. Okay, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsKingsWare on Instagram and Twitter. At IsKingsWare89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.